Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today in this video I'm going to show you how to fix when you're unable to launch Starfield game on your Windows computer, or if you're facing crashing, freezing and stuttering issue on your computer. Now the first step is to restart your computer. This is important step. Do not ignore this step. Restart your computer, and after the system restart, try launching the game. Still you're facing the problem, then the next step is to move or reinstall the game to internal SSD, solid state drive. If you have attached external SSD, that may not work. If you install the game on HDD, that may not work. So try to move the game to C drive, and that should be SSD. Now this has worked for many players, so it might work for you. So you can try this. If there is no option, you can try next step. But if you have SSD as C drive, if you have C drive as SSD, you can try to move or reinstall the game to SSD. This has worked for many players. So for Steam users, you can go to the game Starfield, find the Starfield game in the list, and then make a right click on the game, select properties, and then go to install files. Now click on move install folder, and over here you can select the C drive if that is SSD, and then click on move and then launch the game. Or you can simply uninstall the game, and after the uninstall, restart your computer and then reinstall the game to C drive, that is SSD, and then check. Now if you have the game on Xbox app, in that case you can go to settings and then go to apps, and then in the search box over here you can type in Starfield. Now over here click on the game and then click on advanced option. In Windows 11, in front of it you will see three dots, so you have to click on three dots and then click on advanced option, and you will see the move option over here. I'm sorry, go back, click on the three dots and then select move option in Windows 11. In Windows 10, click on it, then here you can see move option, and you can select the C drive and then click on move and then check. Or you can simply uninstall the game over here, uninstall the game, restart your computer and then reinstall the game to internal SSD and then check. This has worked for many players, so try this. Next step is to run the game as an administrator from the game installation folder. For Steam users, go to Steam, make a right click on the game, select manage, then click on browse local files. It will straight away take you to the game installation folder. Make a right click on the Starfield.exe file and then click on run as administrator and then check. For Xbox Gamepass user, go to Xbox app, make a right click on the game and then select manage and then click on create desktop shortcut. Once you click on it, go to desktop, you will find the exe file over here. Make a right click and then click on run as administrator. So let me check. I have one from Steam. Here you can see there is no icon symbol over here, but you can make a right click and then click on run as administrator and then check. Now the next step is to, now this is for you can also try to run the game in compatibility mode. Now this is for Steam users, so make a right click, select manage, then click on browse local files and then make a right click, then select properties and then go to the compatibility tab and then put a check on the box which says run this program in compatibility mode for select Windows 8, click on apply, launch the game from here. If that does not work, you can even try Windows 7, then click on apply, click on OK and then make a double click and launch the game. Still you're facing the problem, then you can uncheck the box. Still the game is not launching, still you're facing the problem, apply, uncheck the box and then follow the next step. Now the next step is to open task manager, and for Starfield.exe you can set the affinity and disable the core 0. So launch the game first. Now once you launch the game, make a right click on the taskbar, or you can make a right click on the start menu and then go to task manager. Now over here select the game.exe file. So this is the game.exe file. Make a right click and then click on go to details and over here you can see Starfield.exe file. Make a right click and then click on set affinity, and then uncheck the box which says CPU 0. Uncheck it and then click on OK, and you can close the task manager. Now you can check. Now the next step is to disable hyperthreading for Intel. So if you're using Intel, you can disable the hyperthreading in system BIOS. And if you have AMD, then in that case you can disable the SMT in system BIOS. This has fixed the freezing and stuttering for many users, so you can try this. But once you're done playing the game, make sure that you enable the hyperthreading and SMT. Now the next step is to try launching the game from GeForce Experience. So if you have NVIDIA graphics and if you have GeForce Experience, you can open GeForce Experience and here you can see Starfield game. You can launch the game from GeForce Experience. This has worked for few players, so you can try this. Now the next step is to update Windows 11 or Windows 10 to version 22H2. So type in WinVer, that is WINVER in Windows search box, and then click on WinVer run command. And over here you can see right now the version is 22H2 in my case. So make sure that you update your Windows 10 or Windows 11 to 22H2 version. Now for this, you can simply open Windows settings and you can go to update and security in Windows 10. In Windows 11, click on Windows Update and then click on check for update. Once all the updates are installed, restart your computer. Make sure that all the updates are installed and then restart your computer. And after the system restart, launch the game. If you face any kind of issue while updating a Windows 10 or 11, in that case for Windows 11 users, you can copy this link. The link is provided in the video description. Open this link in a browser. It will take you to Microsoft website. So this is for Windows 11 users. Here you can see Windows 11 installation assistant. So click on download now and then run the exe file and then update your Windows 11 using Windows 11 installation assistant. And you can, for Windows 10 users, you can copy this link. Then again go to Microsoft website. And here you can see update assistant. And then click on update now. And then run this exe file. Click on yes to allow and it will check for update. If there is any pending update, it will give you an option to install it or update it. In my case, I already have the latest version. So update your Windows using update assistant. Still you are unable to update that. In that case, you can use media creation tool to update your Windows 11 or Windows 10. And after updating your Windows 10 using media creation tool, you can launch the game. This has worked for many players. After updating to version 22H2, they were able to launch the game. So try this.
If you have Windows 10, copy this link. If you have Windows 11, copy this link. Windows 10 users, go to this website. Here you can see media creation tool. Click on download tool now and then run this exe file. Then you will see the screen. Click on accept. By default, upgrade this PC now would be selected. Click on next. It will start downloading Windows 10 along with the latest update. Now this process will take some time. Now once the download is complete, before the installation, you will see this screen which says ready to install, and by default the option to keep personal files and app would be checked. When this is checked, you will not lose any data on the computer. So click on install, and once the installation is complete, log into your computer. Now for Windows 11 users, go to this website. Here also you will find media creation tool. Click on download now and then run this exe file. Click on yes to allow. Now this will load Windows 11 media creation tool. Now click on accept. By default, Windows 11 would be selected. Click on next. Select ISO file, then click on next. You can save the location. You can set the location as desktop and then click on save over here. Now once the download is complete, click on finish and then go to desktop, find Windows ISO file, make a double click on Windows ISO file, then run the setup file, make a double click on setup file, click on yes to allow. This will load Windows 11 now. And here you can see install Windows 11, click on next. It will check for update, then click on accept. Again, it will check for update. Now before the installation, you will see the screen which says ready to install, and by default the option to keep personal files and app would be checked. When this is checked, you will not lose any data on the computer. Click on install. After the installation, log into your computer.
Now the next step is to do a clean installation of your graphics driver. So if you have NVIDIA card, go to NVIDIA website. If you have AMD card, go to AMD website. I'm showing for NVIDIA. So go to NVIDIA website and then select your graphic card from the list. Make sure that you select your graphic card over here. This is just an example. You have to select your graphic card and then select your product over here. Select the right graphic card and select the right operating system. So if you have Windows 11, select Windows 11. If you have Windows 10, select Windows 10 and then click on Start Search. And then scroll down. Here you can see the latest GeForce Game Ready driver right now is 537.13. This is the latest one right now. So click on Get Download. Whichever is the latest, you click on Get Download and then click on Download Now. Now once the download is complete, you have to run this exe file. Run this exe file. Now once you run this exe file, you will see this screen. Click on Agree and Continue and then put a check on select Custom over here and then click on Next and then put a check on the box which says perform a clean installation. Now this is important. Make sure that you put a check on the box which says perform a clean installation and then click on Next and let the installation complete. First of all, it will uninstall the previous version and then it will install the latest version and it will be a clean installation and then restart your computer and then launch the game. Now the next step is to close OneDrive or Google Drive. So if you have OneDrive or Google Drive open, so sometimes you have OneDrive open or Google Drive open, so you can make a right click on OneDrive and then click on Quit OneDrive. So make sure that you close OneDrive or Google Drive or any kind of cloud storage service and then launch the game. Next step is to, if you are able to launch, if you are unable to launch the game, you can skip this step. If you are able to launch the game, turn off VSync. You can try to turn it off and then turn it on and check which one is working fine. So try both on and off and check. Disable dynamic resolution, upscaling, motion blur, lock the FPS at 60 in NVIDIA control panel. Also set the texture filtering to plan in NVIDIA control panel. Also lower down graphics settings in the game. So if you are able to launch the game, lower down graphics settings. So first of all, launch the game and lower down graphics settings. Now after you launch the game, go to settings and then go to display. Over here, if this is set to borderless full screen, you can try window mode. So you can turn this off and you can even lower down window size. So if this is set to 4K, you can try 1920 into 1080p. You can even lower down more. Turn off dynamic resolution. Now if this is on, turn it off. Now over here, if graphic preset is set to ultra, you can set it to high. You can even go for medium or you can even go for low quality. Now turn off motion blur. Now try to turn off VSync. First of all, keep the VSync on and then check. If that does not work, you can turn off the VSync. Now here you can see upscaling. Now if this is set to FSR2, you can turn it off and then check the performance. Now to lock the FPS at 60 in NVIDIA control panel. So if you have NVIDIA graphic card, you can try this. So make a right click on the start on the desktop and then click on NVIDIA control panel. And this will open NVIDIA control panel. Now go to manage 3D settings and then go to program settings. Now over here click on add and then select the game.exe file and then click on add selected program. Now if you don't see Starfield over here, you can click on browse and then go to the game installation folder Select the game.exe file, now click on open. Once the exe is added over here, now select high performance NVIDIA processor. Now over here find frame rate. So here you can see maximum frame rate. You can set it to on and then you can set it to 60 over here. So set the FPS at 60 and then click on OK. Now find this texture filtering negative LOD bias and select clamp over here, and on the bottom right click on apply. Now once this is done, now you can launch the game and then check. Now the next step is to remove our DLSS mode. So if you have this, remove this. This has worked for many players, so it might work for you. Next step is to run the game on dedicated graphic card. So type in graphics settings in Windows search box and then click on graphics settings and then click on browse. If you have the game on Steam, go to C drive. If you have the game on C drive, program files x86, Steam folder, Steam apps folder, and then open the common folder. Here you will find the Starfield game folder. In my case, the game is installed in D drive. So open the Steam folder, Steam apps common. Open the common folder. Now open the Starfield folder. Select the game.exe file. Now click on add. In my case, the game is already added over here. So click on the game and then click on options and then select high performance. Now click on save. Now if you have the game on Microsoft's on Xbox app, then click on browse. Select Microsoft Store app over here. Now click on it, click over here and then find Starfield. Once you find Starfield, select it. Now click on add. In my case, this is also added. So once the game is added over here, click on it, click on options, select high performance. Now click on save. Now launch the game. Next step is to install Visual C++ file. So copy this link. The link is provided in the video description. Open this link in a browser. It will take you to Microsoft website. You can see Visual Studio 2015, 17, 19 and 22. Download x86 and then download x64 and then run both the exe file. So run both the exe file. Click on it. Now if you see the repair option, click on repair. You might see the install option. So if you see install, click on install. If you see repair, click on repair. Click on yes to allow and let the installation complete. Run the second file as well. Again, if you see the repair option, click on repair. If you see the install option, click on install and click on yes to allow and let the installation complete. Make sure both the installation are complete. Now restart the computer. The restart is a must. So after the system restart, try to launch the game. Now the next step is to verify the game files. Now for this, Steam users can go to Steam, make a right click on the game, select properties and then go to install files and then click on verify integrity of game files. After the verification, launch the game. For Xbox Gamepass user, you can make a right click on the game over here, manage and then go to files and then click on verify and repair. Click on yes to allow. Now this will show you as installing. Just wait for a few seconds or maybe a minute. Here you can see installing 100% and now you will see the play option. Now try to launch the game. Now the next step is to, for Steam users, allow the game.exe file to antivirus program. Now if you have any third-party antivirus, just make sure that you allow the game.exe file to antivirus program. So if you have any third-party antivirus like Avast, Norton, Bitdefender, McAfee, so whichever antivirus program you have, make sure that you allow the game.exe file to antivirus program. Now if you are using Windows security, then open Windows settings. If you have Windows 10, click on update and security. If you have Windows 11, click on privacy and security. In Windows 11, on the left hand side, you will find privacy and security option. Click on privacy and security. Windows 10, click on update and security. Now click on Windows security. Now click on virus and threat protection. And then scroll down. At the end, you will find manage ransomware protection. Click on it. Now click on allow an app through control folder access. Now click on yes to allow. Now click on add an allowed app. Now click on browse all apps. Now go to the game installation folder. If the game is installed in C drive, go to C drive and open the game folder. In my case, the game is in D drive, so select the game.exe file. Now click on open. Once the game is added over here, now type in control panel in Windows search box and then click on control panel. Now click on system and security. Now click on Windows Defender Firewall. Now click on allow an app or feature through Windows Defender Firewall. Now click on change settings on the top. Now click on allow another app. Now click on browse. Again go to the game installation folder, select the game.exe file, click on open. Now click on add. In my case the game is already added. Once the game is added over here, click on OK on the bottom and then launch the game. Now the next step is to delete the save game files. Now before you delete the save game file, let me inform you that you will lose all the game progress and you have to start everything from scratch. So if you agree, you can delete the save game file. Now for this, open File Explorer and then go to Documents folder over here and then open My Games folder, and here you can see Starfield over here. So make a right click and then click on delete. Once this is deleted, now you can launch the game and then check. Next step is to disconnect additional controller connected to the computer. Also unplug these devices. So if you have any external devices which are not using, disconnect it. Also disable Steam overlay for Steam users. Make a right click on the game and then select properties and turn off this option which says enable the Steam overlay while in game. Turn this off and then check. Also close all the overlay applications. So if you have Discord running, close it. GeForce Experience running, close it. So close all the overlay applications. Also close all the overclocking applications. So if you have MSI Afterburner or RiverTuner running, close it. Also if you have these software or services running in Task Manager, close it. Make sure only the Steam and the game is running. In case if you're using Xbox app, make sure only the Xbox app and the game is running. Rest close everything including all your browsers and then launch the game. Also if you have undervolted your computer, remove the undervolt and then launch the game. Also perform clean boot. For this, type in system configuration in Windows search box and then click on system configuration and then go to the services tab and then put a check on the box which says hide all Microsoft services. Put a check over here and then click on disable all. In my case this option is grayed out. In your case this would be highlighted. So put a check on the box which says hide all Microsoft services, then click on disable all, then click on apply, then click on OK. You will see a restart option. Restart your computer and then launch the game. Next step is to try DX11 or DX12 in launch option. For this is for Steam users. Make a right click on the game, select properties, in the launch option type in -DX11 and then launch the game. If that does not work, you can try -DX12 and then launch the game. If still you are facing the problem, then remove this and then follow the next step. Now the next step is to increase the virtual memory. For this, type in View Advanced System Settings in Windows search box and then click on View Advanced System Settings. Now click on the first settings and then go to the Advanced tab and then click on Change. By default, automatically manage paging file would be selected over here. Uncheck this box and then select the drive where the game is installed and then put a check on custom size, and then for me this is working. Initial size is 1.5 into total RAM. Now check the total RAM in your computer. So you can open Windows settings, go to system and then go to about, and then over here you can see the total RAM. In my case it's 8 gigabytes. So it might be 16 in your case. So in my case it's 8 gigabyte. Now you have to convert 8 gigabyte into megabyte. For this, you open calculator on your computer, and in my case total RAM is 8 gigabyte. We have to convert this to megabyte into 1024, that is 8192 megabyte. So total RAM as per 8 gigabyte in megabyte is 8192 for me. So initial size is 1.5 into total RAM, that is this is the total RAM into 1.5, that is 12288, and maximum size for me it's 3 into total RAM. Now total RAM is 8192 in megabyte into 3. So for me it's 24576. Enter the numbers over here, then click on set, click on OK, click on OK, and then click on apply, OK, OK. Now the next step is to update the system BIOS. So go to your system manufacturer website, So if you have a Dell computer, go to Dell website. If you have Lenovo computer, go to Lenovo website. If you have HP computer, go to HP website. So go to your system manufacturer website, select your model number, select your computer, and then find the latest BIOS update available, and then update the system BIOS. Now, before you update the system BIOS, in case of laptop, make sure battery on your computer is more than 10% and the AC adapter, the charger, is connected to the computer. Then update the system BIOS. Now, during the BIOS update, your system will restart. Do not unplug the power cable when it's updating the system BIOS. After the BIOS update, log into your computer and then launch the game. Now, the rest of the steps are for Gamepass user. If you have the game on Xbox app, open Microsoft Store on your computer and then open Xbox app on your computer, and make sure you log in with same account in Xbox app and with same account on Microsoft Store. So go to Microsoft Store. Now on Microsoft Store, on the top right, you will see a profile icon. On the top right, click on your profile icon over here and then click on sign out. Now click on sign in. Now select the right account which has the Game Pass subscription and then click on continue. And it will be asking for your PIN or password. So enter the PIN or password over here. Now once you're logged in, now go to Xbox app and then on the top left, click on your profile icon, then click on sign out. Again, click on sign in over here, sign in. Now you have to select the same account which you have selected in Microsoft Store. If you don't see the same account, you can always switch on this screen. You will see switch option. Click on switch account and select the same account and then click on continue. And once you're logged in with same account in Microsoft Store and with same account on Xbox app, now you can click on let's play over here and then launch the game. Now the next step is to also make sure date, time zone and region is correct on your computer. So on the bottom right over here you can see the date and time. Make a right click on date and time and then click on adjust date and time. Now make sure set time automatically and set time zone automatically, both are on over here. In my case this option is grayed out. Please ignore this. In your case this will be highlighted. So make sure both set time automatically and set time zone automatically, both are on, and then click on sync now. Make sure that you click on sync now. If you receive any kind of error, click on sync now once again and then go to language and region and make sure right country is selected over here. Now the next step is to uninstall and reinstall gaming services. For this, copy the first command. This command is provided in the video description. Type in PowerShell in Windows search box and then click on PowerShell, Windows PowerShell, and then click on run as administrator. Make sure that you're opening Windows PowerShell as an administrator. Click on yes to allow. Now paste the command over here and then hit the enter key. This will uninstall gaming services from your computer. Once done, now copy the second command and then paste it on the same window and then hit the enter key. It will open Microsoft Store on your computer and it will tell you to install gaming services. Click on install, click on yes to allow and let the installation complete. Once the installation is complete, you can open Xbox app and then launch the game. Next step is to install Xbox Identity Provider. So copy this link. The link is provided in the video description. Open this link in a browser. It will take you to Microsoft website. Here you can see Xbox Identity Provider. Now you will see get option over here. So click on get in store app. It will prompt you to open Microsoft Store. So click on open Microsoft Store and here you will, if Xbox Identity Provider is not installed, you will see install button or get button over here. In my case, it's not there. That means this is already installed. So if you don't see the button, it means it's already installed. If you see the install or get button, install it and then you can try to launch the game. Now the next step is to start all these services. So type in services in Windows search box and then click on services. Now find IP helper in the list. So select IP helper, make a double click, set it to automatic, click on apply, click on start if highlighted and then click on OK. Now find Xbox services. At the end, here you can see all the Xbox services. Make a double click, set it to automatic, click on apply, click on start if highlighted, and then click on OK. Again, make a double click, set it to automatic, click on apply, click on start if highlighted, then click on OK. Again, make a double click, set it to automatic, click on apply, click on start if highlighted, and then click on OK. Again, make a double click, set it to automatic, apply, click on start if highlighted, then click on OK. Now find Windows Update, make a double click on Windows Update, set it to automatic, click on apply, click on start if highlighted, then click on OK. Now find Gaming Services, make sure Gaming Services are running. Here in my case it's already running. If not running, you can make a right click, you can click on restart or start. If it's already running, then stop it. If it's already running, you can stop it and then restart the service. So stop it, and then you can make a right click and then click on start. Again, make a right click, then click on start. Now find Microsoft Store install service. Make a double click over here and then set it to automatic. Click on apply, click on start if highlighted, then click on OK. And now try to launch the game. Next step is to repair or reset the game. Now for this, you can open Windows settings, go to apps, and you have to find the game over here. In Windows 11, when you open apps, go to installed apps, and in the search you can type in Starfield, and then you can go to advanced option. In Windows 10, click on it, then you will see advanced option. In Windows 11, you will see 3 dots, click on the 3 dots and then click on advanced option. Now scroll down, and here you can see the repair option, click on repair. Now after the repair, you can try to launch the game. If that does not work, you can click on reset. Now after the reset, you can try to launch the game. After the reset, you might see install option over here. Do not worry about it. You can close Xbox app and then open Xbox app once again. You don't have to reinstall. You have to simply close the Xbox app and then open the Xbox app once again. And then instead of install, you will see the play option. So here you can see the play option. Now you can launch the game. Next step is to delete Microsoft Store local cache file. Now for this, open File Explorer, go to this PC, open C drive, open users folder, open your username folder. Now open app data. If you don't see app data on the top, click on view and then put a check on the box which says hidden items. You should be able to see app data. In Windows 11, somewhere over here, you will find the view option. Click on view, select show and then put a check on hidden items. You should be able to see app data. Open app data. Now open the local folder. Now open packages folder. Now scroll down and find Microsoft Windows Store. So here you can see Microsoft Windows Store _ some alphanumeric character. Open this folder. Now here you can see local cache folder. Make a right click and then click on delete. Now once this is deleted, now you can open Xbox app and then launch the game. Next step is to install all updates in Microsoft Store. So open Microsoft Store. On the bottom left here you can see library option. Click on library. On the top right here you can see get updates option. Click on get updates and let all the updates install. And after this you can try to launch the game. Next step is to run ws reset command. So type in ws reset in Windows search box and then click on ws reset. You will see black screen for a moment and then it will open Microsoft Store. Now you can try to launch the game. Next step is to repair or reset Xbox app in Microsoft Store. So type in Xbox app in Windows search box, make a right click on Xbox app, then click on app settings and then scroll down, click on repair. After the repair, launch the game. If that does not work, you can perform reset, click on reset, and after the reset, you can try to open Xbox app and then launch the game. Do the same thing with store. You can type in store in Windows search box and then make a right click, app settings. Again, you have to do same thing, repair and reset. So first of all, try repair and then launch the game. If that does not work, you can try to reset Microsoft Store and then launch the game. Now still you are facing the problem. Next step is to run this command. This is the last step. This will install all the default Microsoft apps on your computer. So type in PowerShell in Windows search box and then make a right click on Windows PowerShell and then click on run as administrator. Make sure that you always run PowerShell as an administrator. Click on yes to allow and then paste the command over here. Hit the enter key. Now this process will take some time. And during this process, you will see some errors in red color. So if you see any kind of errors in red color, Just ignore it and let the process complete. And once this is complete, you can open Xbox app and then launch the game once again. Or you can even restart your computer. So you will see errors like this in red color. Just ignore it and let the process complete. Once this is done, you can restart your computer and then launch the game. So one of the steps shown in this video should help you to launch the game and run the game successfully on your Windows computer. So that'll be all. Thank you so much for your time, and please like this video and subscribe to my channel.